Buddy, Dylan Distraction here, coming to you live from Batlantic Studios. I'll do a quick back to drawing board, show you what's on my drawing table, talk about comic books. Hope you can hear me. ArchiveUniverse.com. This is the last week of the campaign. Thrilled. So many awesome supporters have gone to ArchiveUniverse.com and helped get us to 52 backers, 2,579, almost to that $3,000 stretch goal. Go to ArchiveUniverse.com right now. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know, or a comment. Let me know if you can hear me, if the audio is working. Just give me a quick little hi on Instagram, Dylan Distraction, and on YouTube, DylanDistraction.com, and on Facebook, and I think I'm on Twitch. I don't know. Does anybody use Twitch? I think I'm also streaming to Twitch. So let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to draw a little bit, a little live drawing. Let me know if you can... Hey, Robinson Draws. Let me know if you can hear me. Is the audio okay? So I'm going to be drawing and talking and working on this little doodly-doo. So hopefully you've gone to Archive Universe. You have checked out the campaign. And, I'm thrilled to be at 52 backers. Thank you so much to all 52 backers. Thank you, You Kill Me Smalls. How's the, hey, Eric Querez. Oh, geez, I'm messing up people's names already. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Awesome. Thank you, Robinson Draws, for letting me know you can hear me. There is quite a bit of a delay, I'm sure. So thank you so much to everyone that's gone to ArchiveUniverse.com. Thrilled to have this campaign cruising. We are cruising into the last week. I think I was going to let everybody know. I might as well just tell everybody now who's watching me on Instagram or watching me on YouTube or Twitch. You can go to ArchiveUniverse.com, grab a digital only. You're gonna get something physically mailed to you. So I wanted to just tell everyone right now, I'm thrilled at the response I've had so far. I'm thrilled to have 52 backers, and a lot of people were digital only people that jumped in. But if you jump in on a digital only reward level and you want something physically sent to you, a comic book, I want to mail you something if that's what you want. So go to ArchiveUniverse.com and jump in, even if it's just at the digital only reward level. And if you want a physical copy mailed to you, I'm going to make it happen. So this is right now, special alert to everybody who's watching me on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. ArchiveUniverse.com right now. If you jump in the digital only bundle, I'm going to mail you a comic book. So just jump in, and I'll just grab your address at the end, and you'll get the digital stuff too. But, I have copies, and I want people to have them. And, I'm doing so awesome with the campaign so far. And I'm really thrilled to be able to have Archive Universe ready to go. And I wanted to get out to people, if they want a physical copy and they just went into the digital only reward level, and you want a digital, if you want you're going to get the digital at the digital only reward level. But I thought if you want a physical copy too, I'll get your address at the end, and I'll send you a digital and a physical. So any questions, please let me know. If you want to ask anything about the campaign or this little doodly-doo commission I'm doing, if you want a commission from me, let me know. Thrilled to be able to do commissions. That's available at ArchiveUniverse.com also. And I'm thinking maybe this will just be a pencil drawing. Maybe I won't ink this. Maybe it'll just be pencil. So if you're wondering what I'm drawing, go to my Instagram Live has my drawings of showing my hands. And then if you go to YouTube, Dylan Distraction, that's my face. Hey. So I'm going to answer some questions here. If you have any questions, put them in the comments here on Instagram. Zverse Comics says Deathstroke versus Moon Knight. That looks awesome. Keep it up. Wondering how I drew this with a pencil. I drew this with a pencil. Eric says hi. Hello. You Kill Me says, always like watching you draw. Thank you so much. Robinson Draws says, hey. Who else? Hey, I am Zverse Comics says, congrats. Thank you. Archive Universe. I'm thrilled to have it funded. I'm thrilled to be able to get it finished up. This is the last week of the campaign. Learned something interesting about unreleased Dragon Ball. Ooh, I'm Adon. I love Dragon Ball the cartoon. I watched it quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit, but I was exposed to it when I was a kid, and I thought it was really awesome. And then I completely lost track of it and lost touch. And it was one of those things that in the 80s, there was this influx of anime. Like a lot. And so we were getting Akira, we were getting Ghost in the Shell, we were getting Dragon Ball, all this anime. And my friends had like anime. I went to college at Syracuse, and my friend Ira had an anime club. we went just watch anime, and I didn't go a bunch of times, but I went enough times where I'm like, there's so much of this amazing cartoons out there I just didn't know about, and a lot of it really adult, very violent, really really neat stuff that I hadn't. You didn't see a lot of American cartoons like that. I grew up on Batman the animated series. That was kind of my series I watched, and then of course it went into Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond. I'm a huge fan of all the Bruce Timm animation stuff, and so anime was very, very strange and odd to me. It just seemed so different. And I just watched. Just actually reading for manga. I'm reading the Akira volumes. I'm on volume 4, and I've run out of free time to be able to keep reading, but I'm definitely going to finish it. It is really good. It's funny how violent it is. Unreleased GT special with Super Saiyan 5. Turns out that it was never put on the market. That's the thing about imported stuff, is that there's all these different versions, and we're getting. I remember watching Power Rangers when I was a kid. And people saying like, "Oh yeah, Power Rangers, that's been out in Japan for like 10 years." I was like, "Really?" I'm like, "What is this? This is insane! Like, I don't understand what's going on. I've never seen stuff like this." And it's a fun realization when you get those sort of imported bootleg versions of things. I always love that kind of stuff. It's like, oh yeah, this is the director's cut of something. Evangelion, or what was the other one that I was watching? Blam, right? That one's kind of cool. And then, of course, Berserk. That just tragically will never finish. But yeah, I'm definitely wanting to get more into manga. I think that right now, obviously, that is where a lot of people. Series being developed called Dragon Ball. Can't pronounce that. Ultimate in 2000, canceled during production. Yeah. That's. I know. I would love to go to Japan. That's one of those places. It's like, wow, the comic book culture there is just so huge. Everybody's reading Shonen Jump. Everybody's reading webtoons. It's just such a popular form of entertainment there. And I know there are those cities where the manga is just massive mall-sized buildings selling manga that you just can't find anywhere. And it's like, oh man. What a cool experience that would be. There is some manga, obviously, that doesn't interest me. I've seen some of it, and I'm just like, don't get it, not for me. But there's just such a variety of stuff. It'd be impossible not to find something that you're interested in. And so, I know what was the other one? Lone Wolf and Cub. When I was growing up, Lone Wolf and Cub was really big with the Frank Miller covers. I'm a huge Frank Miller fan, and just being like, oh my god, Frank Miller. He signs off on this? This must be awesome. And then, of course, hearing that Jim Lee and Will Portacio were heavily influenced by manga that they were seeing, and the speed lines and the extreme sort of action and panel designs. I mean, obviously, I'm mildly influenced. I'd say that my influence is more like a secondhand. Like, I love Joe Madureira, and obviously he grew up on Capcom, so you see all the Capcom art and you're like, oh man, Joe Matt's just taking that sort of Capcom look and bringing it to a modern audience. GT Special Evil Goku was shown in a private collection in 1999. Low. That's crazy. It's such a cool story. I'm interested in that. I think sometimes the history of the thing is almost more interesting than the thing, right? So we have that a lot in American comics, where it's like the Siegel and Schuster documentary I watched was like, oh my god, that's a story in and of itself. Like how those guys tried to pitch Superman and how that all went. It's like, wow, that's a movie. That's a movie that's as interesting as the comic book, maybe more. Bob Kane, the Bill Finger documentary I watched about Batman. Like, whoa, yeah. A lot of stories for, of course, the Snyder Cut, everybody's fascination with the drama behind the scenes of that. Like, in 10 years, that'll be a documentary, like how that came about, how it went wrong and then came back around. It's like, geez, This is an interesting business, this publishing industry. Very interesting. Very interesting. So I hope everyone's doing well today. It's Taco Tuesday. If you haven't yet, go to archiveuniverse.com. Hey, archiveuniverse.com right now. We're currently holding strong at 52 backers. Are you going to be the 53rd backer? Are you? Go right now to archiveuniverse.com. And I've just announced that I've decided if you're a digital-only backer and you want a physical copy, I'm going to mail it to you. So go right now, jump in. Even if you jump in at the digital-only, I'm going to mail you something. I'm going to mail you a physical copy of a comic book because I want all my backers and friends to get books from me and feel like they were a part of helping me bring this book to life. And I'm incredibly appreciative, incredibly grateful. Go to archiveuniverse.com right now. I'm going to keep doing this little doodly-doo of Deathstroke and Moon Knight. And I might just do this one pencil only, but I might have to tighten it up with some inks because it's looking like my pencils are a little loose. But that is how I draw. So, yeah, if you guys want to talk about anime, I want to talk about manga. I'm not a huge authority. Like, I don't have a lot of insight about that genre, but I'm always interested in learning more. So if you know things about manga and anime that you think I should know or things I should check out, please let me know. I just watched, what did I watch recently? Battle Angel Alita, the movie of that. That was really cool. That looked like a comic book come to life, that live action movie. I'd heard it wasn't very good, but I watched it and I'm like, it's entertaining to me. I'm easy to entertain them. So thank you so much for saying it's an awesome drawing. I appreciate it. Go to archiveuniverse.com if you want this drawing. Grab a commission level and say, hey, I want that Moon Knight Deathstroke drawing. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's coming together. It was a little shaky at first, but I think I'm getting there. Only into the action battle ones. Yeah, there's a lot of different kinds. I watched one. It's like a horror one. That was a bit much. And some of them get a little bit too mature, I think. A little too over the top, but whatever. That's people like that. Go for it. But yeah, the actiony ones are probably more I'm drawn to. Get it? Nah. So go to archiveuniverse.com right now. We are holding strong at 52 backers. Why haven't you become the 53rd backer? Go right now, archiveuniverse.com. Become the 53rd backer and grab just a digital only reward, and I'll hook you up with a physical reward. So whatever you want, happy to do it. I wanted to be able to offer physical rewards to the digital only backers because we've hit goal, and really the purpose is to hit goal. And now that I've hit goal, it's like, hey, all these people that were digital only backers, they might want a physical copy. Let's make that something that's just kind of rolled in. Right, so I'll send them something. If they're a digital only backer, if you're a digital only backer and you're listening to my voice right now, you're watching this on Instagram, and you're like, oh man, I really want to get the book, but I can only do the digital. Well, you're in luck because I've decided that even if you just got digital, you're going to get a physical copy of something, probably volume 1, maybe volume 2. If I got if we can hit $3,000, I could probably throw in a volume 2 with everybody too. But you got to jump in now. You got to help push us there. We need everybody that's watching on Instagram, everybody that's watching on YouTube at TillIndistraction.com. Go to archiveuniverse.com right now. Men can't concept. What? I don't know. I'm a Don. That's above my pay grade. I like action. I like action. I think it's okay to like things that are action. Anybody can like action. It's action, right? Like Fast and the Furious. I've never seen a single Fast and the Furious, but I would probably like it. I just don't have the patience to sit through a movie about cars. But I'm sure I'd love it. Somebody's like, hey, Fast and Furious. I'd be like, put it on. It's like those Star Wars, it's like those Transformers movie and the Transformers movies with Mark Wahlberg. If you asked me to tell you what happens in any of those movies, I couldn't do it. So if you're like, oh yeah, Mark Wahlberg, Transformers, what's the plot? I'd be like, I don't know. I don't remember. But I enjoyed the movies. I don't know what it was about, but I was interested. I was captivated. I guess something about a spark or something. Don't try to explain it to me. If you're out there going, oh my God, the Mark Wahlberg Transformers movie, it was about the Allspark and Decepticons and Cybertron, I'd be like, no, I didn't get any of that. I'm sure that's something that was in there, but I don't remember any of it. I remember what was the one before Mark Wahlberg? I remember him. He was, what's his face? Benjamin, no. Mark, no, that's Mark. Kid who was on Disney. He did a good job in those first few Transformers movies. I like those. It's good. I get it. Yeah. My phone keeps on asleep. Yeah, go to archiveuniverse.com right now. Help us get to the next stretch goal. If we hit 3K, every digital-only backer is getting a physical reward. So go right now, archiveuniverse.com, and help us get to the next stretch goal, where everybody's going to be getting awesome things. What those awesome things are, we don't know. I don't know, but it's going to be awesome. So right now, be the 53rd backer. I'll call you out. Shia LaBeouf. Thank you, Francesco. Man, that's such a distinct name. You think I'd be like, I'm like, Kevin. Like, that's Nick Claus. Mark? No, that's the other guy. Shia LaBeouf. That's one of those names. It's like, either you know it or you don't. You're not going to stumble on it. It's like Robert, Kevin, Shia. It wouldn't just roll off the tongue. Have you ever heard of East Coast Avengers back in the 80s? I remember West Coast Avengers. I remember Great Lakes Avengers. Remember the Great Lakes Avengers? They were great. My buddy Paul Pelletier did a run with Great Lakes Avengers. Squirrel Girl. It's the Doorman. What was the other guy? Squirrel Girl, Doorman, Immortal Lad, Immortal Guy, or something. Immortal Man. Well, he couldn't die. Paul Pelletier's phenomenal. He's one of my favorite artists. Good guy. Great artist. Always enjoy hanging out with him at conventions. Really fun. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful Taco Tuesday. Does the comic industry still seek traditional digital? Francesco. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not in the comic industry. I think that I am a self-published independent creator. So I create whatever I think works best for the job or for the book. So for Archive Universe, go to archiveuniverse.com right now. Archive Universe. We're almost at 3,000, and we've almost hit 53 backers. You can be a 53rd backer. I draw a lot digitally now because I like it. I enjoy drawing digitally. I think it enables me to do some techniques that possibly are more difficult to do traditionally, like Zipatone. Right? I've been doing a lot of Zipatone. I really love it. That's another manga thing, like Zipatone, like dope. But man, doing Zipatone traditionally, I've never done it, and I don't even think I'd want to try. I don't know even how to get it. So, but you can do it digitally. Psha, easy peasy. So Zipatone's easier digitally. Throwing in perspective grids, I find to be easier digitally. So stuff like that, those sort of things easier digitally or quicker. And so I like that about it. Obviously, it's the downside is you don't have an original piece of art to sell to someone. That's a bummer. But digital art now with NFTs, I don't really know what those are, but I've been doing a lot of one-off prints. So, sure, right here. This is for my patrons this month. They're going to be getting 11 by 17 prints, signed, numbered, and stamped. So I'll stamp these, and they'll be going out to patrons that are also Kickstarter backers. So if you're a patron and a Kickstarter backer, if you support those platforms, you get one of these awesome verses. My character verses from Archive Universe be stamped with a stamp. Stamp. Oh, it's right there. So I stamp them with the Warhood logo, sign them in gold, and number them 1 of 2 of 3 of. So those are fun, you know, and that was a digital drawing. So that's a way to be able to have a digital drawing and get it to someone that wants it. I think that's kind of a fun version. And, you know, different, you know, that's the thing is what I've always done is I've tried to create things that I would want, right? So that's kind of what it comes down to. It's like, do I like this thing? Do I want this thing? Then I would make that thing. And if I'm like, that doesn't really interest me, then it's probably like, well, then you probably shouldn't be creating it. You know, if it's not something you're excited to have or it wouldn't be something you want in your collection, then it's probably not something you're going to try to get someone else to enjoy. Which is why ArchiveUniverse.com, my Kickstarter campaign, is only filled with things I'm thrilled about. So if you like what I do, you're going to love ArchiveUniverse.com. We're holding strong at 52 backers. I'd love to get to 80 backers, 100 backers. We've only got a week left. So I'm going to need everybody right now. Go to ArchiveUniverse.com and grab a reward level. You'll be helping all of us because the more people that back, the more we're able to stretch goal, and those stretch goals are just additional bonus items that will go out to everybody. So definitely go to ArchiveUniverse.com right now. Grab a reward level. Do it. Don't wait. I'll be here drawing when you get back, probably. If not, I'll be on again. I usually come on Tuesdays. Sometimes I do Mondays and sometimes Wednesdays. And occasionally Thursdays and Fridays, but not always. So go to ArchiveUniverse.com, grab a Kickstarter reward level, help get us to the next goal. If you have any questions about tools or techniques, shoot me a message here on Instagram or on DylanDistraction.com or on Twitch. I always wanted to see the Anti-Monitor story animated in Kingdom Come. Yeah, there's a bunch of great DC animated universe ones. War is really good. What are some other great ones? Oh, what's the one with Darwin Cook? New Frontier? The New Frontier. That's a great animated one. There's so many great animated DC animated films. There's a new one coming out. The Superman where he what's the name of that one? All-Star Superman, the Mark Millar. Is that Mark Millar? I think so. Might have been Garth Ennis. I don't know. With Frank Quitely. This is fun. This is like you're quizzing me. All-Star Superman was a great animated movie. Kingdom Come would be great. They're doing The Long Halloween, which is Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale, I think, did that one. Hush was a really good one. A little controversial about the ending, but I enjoyed it. Different take on it, but that was cool. I actually haven't read all The Long Halloween, which is I'm kind of ashamed to admit. I really want to finish. It's one of those books I've always started, and then I get about halfway through, and I'm like, wait, where was I? I just don't have that. Not great at focusing sometimes. I don't know if you can tell that by talking with me or seeing me, but got a lot of things in my brain, and sometimes can't hold everything. Yeah, man. So go to ArchiveUniverse.com right now. Back the campaign. Everybody here watching me on Instagram. If everybody here on Instagram went to ArchiveUniverse.com and back the campaign, we would hit that next stretch goal. I heard a rumor they want to do Cosmic Armor and Mandrake. I don't know what that is, but that sounds awesome. I hope they do the Dark Multiverse. Ooh, Dark Multiverse. The metal, the DC metal. That'd be a cool, any of that stuff. Red Rain. I don't think they did Red Rain. They did Gotham by Gaslight. But imagine if they did the Kelly Jones Red Rain. Looks like a vampire. Dope. It's one of those comics, too, I've never read, but I've looked at a lot. Some of that stuff, with anything, it's like, sometimes I just look at the pictures. So yeah, ArchiveUniverse.com right now. Thank you, everyone, for watching me draw. This is how I draw. It's just kind of a mess of lines and randomness and guessing. It's a lot of guessing, educated guessing. But that's how I draw. Yeah, I hope they just keep making DC animated films, I want another Batman Beyond season, I want another Young Justice season. I want all of it. Ooh, that Deathstroke animated movie. There's a Deathstroke animated movie. It's called like The Last Dragon or something Dragon. That was great. It was on the CW app for a while, but now it's on HBO Max, I think. And yeah, that was a great one. I really like Deathstroke, obviously, drawing Deathstroke right now. So anytime there's Deathstroke, I'm in. That's all it takes, Deathstroke. Hey, what's up, John? Yeah, you finally got a like. Yay! Yay! I know, I kind of come on randomly. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. I was like, oh, I go on and do a live stream. And what I'm usually doing is I'm in between something. Like, it's like I'm procrastinating. I'm like, oh, I don't want to send that email or whatever. I don't want to do that thing. I don't want to mow the lawn. I'd rather draw. So I come on and just draw. Or if I'm on a hard page that I'm drawing for Archive Universe, go to archiveuniverse.com. If I'm on a hard panel or page, sometimes just to shake it up or reset my brain, I'll just doodle on a drawing I got on my drawing board, right? So today it's this Deathstroke Moon Knight thing I got going on, which is just kind of fun. And if anybody wants this drawing, go to archiveuniverse.com and grab a commission level and say, hey, I really want that Deathstroke Moon Knight drawing. I'll be like, cool, I'm going to mail it to you. And yeah, I announced, big announcement, all digital reward backers are going to get a physical something sent to them. So go to archiveuniverse.com, and if you can only jump in on the digital, if you're like, oh man, that's all I can do right now, but you'd like a physical drawing, or I mean a physical book sent to you, I will hook you up. So I want to make sure that everybody that backs gets something cool. And if you can only do the digital, but you want to get a physical something, I'll just grab your address at the end. You'll also get the digital, but I want everybody to get something mailed to them that wants it. I don't want to have people feel like they weren't able to jump in to the physical reward level. I want to make sure that that's an option. So go to, archiveuniverse.com, and even if you just grab the digital, you'll get something. But obviously, I'm thrilled to have everybody that's gone so far and supported. If we hit $3,000, that'll really be able to make me able to send a physical copy to people that want it. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, I think I'll do that because the books are going to be done, and I want them to go to people that support my work. And the shipping, really, it's the shipping and the packing and the shipping. Because the books are printed, and with everybody's support and getting gold now, they're going to be paid for. So I want to be able to send them out to people or send them something. So go to archiveuniverse.com, grab digital reward level if that's all you can do, and I will send you something. I'm not sure what, but I'll mail you something, and it will be cool. Hoping it's a comic book. Just kind of that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. And I think with me, I think a lot of people that have backed my campaigns before, I think they get the fact that I want to send stuff to people. Like, I don't want there to be a barrier, right? I want people that want my stuff to get it. I don't want there to be a long wait. I don't want people to... Bill Walco is in the house, everybody. I don't want there to be a long wait. I want people to get stuff. If you support my work, I'm going to send you something. archiveuniverse.com. Hey, Bill, what's going on, buddy? Hey, buddy. My buddy Bill Walco's on. Good friend of mine. Bill, I'd say we're friends, right? Can I call you a friend? I'm going to say Bill's my friend. Bill, I'm going to say you're a good friend. I'm going to say, Bill, I enjoy Bill. He is a fun guy. We talk comic books. We gossip. Not really. We talk about TV shows we like. Yeah, Bill's a good guy. Incredible artist. Does the hero business. Crap. I lost my stream. Ooh, I don't know why my phone keeps freezing up and I lose my stream. So sorry if I duck out on you here. Yeah, my buddy Bill is on. Hero business, incredible artist. I want to work with Bill on something in the future. I want Bill to do variant covers for me. I want Bill to draw all my characters. Bill draws my character Ledge better than me. Yeah, we're friends. We have matching shirts. We're matching shirt buddies. We're bros. we are opposites. So Bill Walco and I, my buddy Bill, we polar opposites. So there's a few things that we agree on. Most things Bill and I do not agree on, and that's fine. That's good. That's why we complement each other so well. We both love comic books, and other than that, We have nothing in common. No, we have a lot in common. But it is funny where I'm like, I love that thing. And he's like, I hate it. I think it's trash. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I honestly, I respect Bill's opinion. And he's probably right. There you go, Bill. I think 9 times out of 10, if I think something is awesome, he'll explain to me why it's not. And he's right. He is right. I don't know why I thought something was awesome when he says it's dumb. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. It's dumb. Shouldn't like the stupid thing. Whatever that stupid thing is. But yeah, hey, Riverdale. I'm not coming back to like forever. I was talking to Tracy and she's like, yeah, new episodes of Riverdale are never like forever because of the shutdown. Hey, have you been watching Nancy Drew? This is a question, everyone, but particularly to Bill. We share a love of GIFs, or GIFs as they're called. You say GIF, I say GIF. Nancy Drew, have you watched that show? I didn't get into season 1, but Tracy was watching it, and she's like, this show's real good. It takes place in Maine. I know, I'm in Maine. And I didn't think it'd be dope, but it's very Riverdale-ish. Cool little scary elements and stuff, and the Maine thing is kind of fun that they talk about Portland, Maine. I'm like, holy crap, that's so great. Very good show. Very fun, very creepy. You might like it or hate it. I don't know. I like it, so you might hate it. You might think it's dumb. I think it's good, Bill. What kind of lead do you use for your lead holder? Okay, that's a great question. People on the internet. I have different densities of graphite depending on the number of the blue tape. So this one's real light. This is like an H. And then this one's softer. It's like an HB, I think. And then this one's the most dense, or the least dense, the most soft. I think this is a 2B. So I can show you here. So I fill each one with different densities of graphite. I really love the Mitsubishi. I think it has a real nice, it's a real soft, smooth graphite. But I got these ones that are HB and 2B in like a pack. And I'm trying them, and they seem to roll off pretty well. The reason I have a variety of densities of graphite is 2mm graphite. It's because the conditions change, right? So it's humid, or it's hot, or it's cold in my office, and the paper kind of gets gummy, or it gets real hard. So some days I'm grinding into it, and the graphite's just not smooth. Some days I'm smearing everywhere, and it's really just a mess. So you'll see here, I think this is the middle, so this is not the lightest one, which would be the F or the H. The light one's real light, and I'd have to press down real hard, and I'd probably scar the paper. The dark one, the 2B, that's real dark, and that'd probably start smearing everywhere and then get it all over my hand. So I'm going with the in-between, which is the one piece of blue tape, and that one is, the porridge is just right today. Bill, watch Nancy Drew. Oh, I haven't seen Hardy Boys. I'll have to check that out. Maine-based show. Check out Dark Shadows. Really? Dark Shadows is in Maine? I thought that was in Europe. What am I thinking of? They came from the shadows? The Avengers? I'm thinking of a different show. Dark Shadows. Well, the thing is, I think, obviously Stephen King made Maine the horror epicenter of the world. So Stephen King's sort of version of Maine is kind of what I think a lot of people's version of Maine is. They're like, oh yeah, you guys are like ghosts and possessed cats and trucks that have big clown faces on them, and then, like, the world. It's all Maine, right? It's like Stan, The Shining, Cujo. So I think Maine has a long history of really inspiring people to watch, because it's horror stuff. It's just Maine, just all horror. So I'm sure, but it's funny to see a modern show like Nancy Drew be like, oh yeah, we're in Maine. I'm like, it's obviously Vancouver, but they're obviously shooting in Vancouver. Like, look at these mountains. I'm like, mountains? Where are they in Maine? There's a lot of mountains. Maine doesn't have a lot of mountains on the coast. And wherever they're shooting, which I think is Vancouver, quite a few mountains. But it's kind of funny they talk about like lobsters and stuff. So yeah, go to archiveuniverse.com right now, everybody watching me here. on YouTube at DylanDistraction.com, or watch my hands draw at Instagram. ArchiveUniverse.com. All digital only backers are going to get a physical reward mailed to them. Something. I'm going to send them all a gift because we've hit goal, and I'm thrilled to have hit goal. So if you haven't jumped in yet, you can jump in at any reward level. If you want a commission like this, grab a commission level. If you just want digital rewards, great. If you want me to mail you something, great. Grab a reward. Do add-ons. There's T-shirts. T-shirts kind of cool. There's prints, limited edition prints, bunch of cool stuff. So definitely go to archiveuniverse.com right now. And I'm going to keep noodling away on this little drawing. That's for one night. But, as with anything, I'll lose interest and have to move on to something else. And Bill, awesome chatting with you, dude. I'm hoping that we can talk soon. And, I'm going to call it a day. So, go to archiveuniverse.com right now, everybody. Thank you all so much to everyone for watching me draw. It's been a pleasure. It's always a joy. It's always a thrill to draw for people. ArchiveUniverse.com. Watch the replay. If you watch the replay, send me a question. If you have any questions about technique or tools or anything, happy to answer them. And at ArchiveUniverse.com, I'm going to be offering lessons. If you'd like to take lessons from me, I'd love to teach. But teaching, I'd love to do more teaching. So go to ArchiveUniverse.com right now and jump in the campaign. All digital-only backers are going to get something mailed to them if they like it. So definitely go to ArchiveUniverse.com right now. Help push us to that next stretch goal. We're going to unlock the Paul Pelletier Archive the Warhood Odyssey Volume 2s. Thanks, Bill. I'm trying. I'm busting. I'm working hard. I'm a rocking and a rolling. And thank you for all the hearts, everybody that's watching on Instagram. And if you haven't gone to ArchiveUniverse.com yet and back to the campaign, what are you waiting for? Silly goose. What are you it's like, what are you doing, silly goose? What are you doing, knucklehead? Just go to ArchiveUniverse.com and help push us to stretch goals. Silly goose. That's my Steve Barol impression. It's not great. I do some impressions better than others. So I guess that's it. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. ArchiveUniverse.com. Should probably get a ellipse template for this logo or this moon. It's a little Pac-Man-ish. We'll figure it out later. All right, thanks, everybody. ArchiveUniverse.com. Bye.